Yeah, so I'm pretty sick and I've been wanting to do a Breaking Bad video, and I think the time is now to drop it. But yeah, before I start up, subscribe. I mean, what do you have to lose besides your time? Yeah. Breaking Bad.
Where do I start? What do I say? This show is just bloody brilliant. I mean, let's not even get started on how the story unfolds throughout its 5 seasons. Let's just appreciate how the show feels. There are a lot of shows that make it hard for you to invest in their story, even with the finest actors, but Breaking Bad works so well in how realistic it is. Yes, scientific things are exaggerated for dramatic effect, but why wouldn't they be? It's meant to entertain you, isn't it? The show is realistic enough, and the world is really brilliant. From the very first episode, Breaking Bad shows you how ordinary and boring Walter White is. You get to see a smart man who didn't apply himself in life and is now stuck living his adult life as a chemistry teacher. The very first episode continues to emphasize the fact that Walter is spineless, sad, and not financially stable. He has a beautiful pregnant wife who actually loves him, and a son with cerebral palsy, and all of a sudden he finds out he has cancer. Fucking cancer. A lot of shows would use the first episode to speed up to him doing bad things and justify them by saying he wants to secure his family's financial security, but no. Throughout the first episode, you see Walt morally opposed to the life of cooking mate. No. Throughout the first season, you see him doing that. But you can also see him go back to it time and time again because he and his family need the money. That is how you make the audience invested in such a character. You make us understand where they're coming from. You give us a reason to root for them. Let's talk about Jesse Pinkman, bitch. Jesse Pinkman is one of the most quoted and beloved characters of all time. But why is that? On paper, he's an annoying, immature drug dealer who has immature drug dealing friends who are a menace to society just like him. But still, Jesse's loved by pretty much everyone who has watched the show. You could say bad boys or bad guys generally are likable, but I disagree. I never really believed in that notion. I believe no matter how good or bad a character is morally, people will not care unless you make them invested. And to do that, you have to make us feel like we know them, make us relate. Pinkman, with the help of Mr. White, cooks meth and sells it for money. For a business so shady, you'd expect him to be maniacal, but he's not. He's a big goof. He's just a kid who chose the wrong life. Remove his life of crime, and Jesse just another young kid who's good, but a born rebel. I feel for him. I like him because he's clueless and just interested in having fun. He's no thug, he's no killer, he's just a naive guy who thought he could deal drugs without getting his hands dirty. A Breaking Bad film is coming out very soon and honestly blows my mind seeing how Jesse Pinkman has evolved throughout the course of all 5 seasons, and I honestly can't wait to see the next chapter of his life.
Good luck for you. And you're maybe only the world's second biggest homo.
Would you shut up and help me?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Work it. Baby, work it.
If you haven't seen all 5 seasons of the show, I think you should close this video and come back when you do. That's long talk for spoilers ahead, by the way. Okay, now, back to the matter at hand. A great villain. Whenever I think about my favorite villains, they always have something that I can understand, a philosophy that I can get behind, an idea that is debatably true. A great villain is someone who sincerely believes he or she is right. If you're a mass murderer, I need something to convince me of why you like killing. If you want to destroy the earth, you need to give me something that makes me question the need for our planet. It may not be logically true, but it must be something that I can see and tell my friend, he kind of had a point. His execution was the problem, but he had a point. That shows the villain has been able to leave a mark on me as a viewer. Breaking Bad starts off by showing us Walter's life. We get to see why he's cooking meth and the reason why he's desperately in need of the money. But that's just an act, one that was brilliantly set up by Vince and his team. Even after convincing Jesse to kill Gale, we're not still horrified by Walter. We see it as a necessary evil to secure he and Jesse's survival from Gus Fring. It's a bad thing, but we don't hate him for it. He's still the good guy in our eyes. We didn't even judge him when he murdered 2 hired men because we were trying to kill Jesse. Our brains were wired on Walter being the good guy, but the final moment of season 4 finale proves us wrong. It really makes us see what a monster he has been, and the scariest part is, he didn't even realize he was a monster. He poisoned Brock, a little kid, to manipulate Jesse into helping him kill Gus. It was a cold, premeditated act and it worked perfectly in his favor. That was the moment Heisenberg stopped being just a moniker and became who Walt actually was.
Do you know about this? Walt, I need you
It's
to.
over. We're safe.
That is who the true villain of this show is, Heisenberg, and the last few episodes of the final season were his journey towards some kind of redemption for his wicked ways. Heisenberg manages to destroy the life of every major character on the show, and for the most part, while he did, we were all rooting for him to succeed. That's a good villain. No. That's a great villain. That's just one of the many reasons Breaking Bad, in my opinion, is the perfect show. It's so smartly written and excellently acted. There's literally no loose end. By the end of the show, every story arc had closure. They aren't necessarily happy endings, but rather realistic conclusions to the characters' arcs. One of the reasons I'm excited for El Camino is it is a direct sequel to the finale, and it finally answers questions that people have been speculating about since the show ended. I feel like if you're comfortable with where everything left off, you may not enjoy it because it could taint the perfect ending. At least I thought that was the perfect ending. I don't think it would taint it because Vince is still the mastermind behind the show, and that man is an absolute genius. Breaking Bad is one of the most elite shows I've ever seen. It is debatably the best show I've ever seen in my life. The beautiful shots, excellent acting, foreshadowing, and the constant ability of outdoing itself, crafting such brilliant characters that you can't categorically put as good as bad. Good or bad, and that's very real. Humans are more complex than simply being good or bad. We have our ups and downs. Everybody has bad thoughts. People do bad things for good reasons. Even the really bad people have redeemable qualities.
Whoa! Come on out, Walt! Got him.
Breaking Bad is one of these shows you need to see once you're alive on planet Earth. If you liked this video, leave a comment down below. If you didn't, you can still leave a comment down below. It's all you. So, yeah. All right. I think this is the part I go. So, catch you later.